Hello everyone, and thank you for listening or watching 2Gs in a Pod. If you are listening on Apple or Spotify or wherever you get podcasts, please do us a huge favour and give us 5 stars. It really does help out.
And if you're watching on YouTube, please remember to like the video and subscribe. Smash the like button.
Smash it! Smash! Like, don't, if you're thinking about doing it dainty, fucking beat, smash it!
And we hope you enjoy the episode.
I think there's dickheads in the world everywhere.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that.
I went today, I've had a full-on day today.
Yeah.
Because
we're recording this later than we usually do. So you've had a whole day.
Been busy. It was Laura's mother's birthday.
Nice.
They came through to Edinburgh and we went to the Van Gogh interactive experience. I
imagine that is the sort of thing that is very, very good, but I would get nothing from it.
You think?
I think I'd be pretending to be a guy getting it the whole way round.
It's really cool. So it's like you walk into this room and there's screens everywhere, and on the floor it's just projecting. There's paintings everywhere with classical music playing along with it.
Oh, see, that's quite.
And like after, there was one point I looked at my watch and I went, I can't believe how long we've been in here.
Yeah.
Like I just got kind of lost
in it.
It was quite busy, and I'd like. For about 25 minutes, everyone's just stood in silence, just appreciating the art, the little stories, like little captions on the wall, and the music that's accompanying it, which was perfect. And then these older women came in and stood next to me, and they started talking, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, nobody in here's talking.
Really?
And one of them's going on about his technique or something, and I was like, shut up! Oh no, shut up!
His technique.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's really enjoying it, though.
It was an older woman.
All right, sounds like she's really enjoying it though.
No, it sounded like she was like, and they were just chatting
like loudly,
like the whole room's silent.
Yeah.
So it was like, imagine being on a VR headset. You've got your earphones in, and then somebody just comes up and lifts one cup and goes, "It's good, this." You're like, what? It was. You've really broke
up
out.
Until I've disconnected now.
You've ruined the tranquil little thing that was in the room.
There was an unspoken agreement in the room that we're all just going to enjoy this internally.
In pure silence.
Yeah, that is quite fucked up. Then it's like that way. I hate that when you're in like a theater or something, and like there's a show on, and there's people just in front of you having a little gab, and you're just totally disconnected from the thing. And you're like, shut the fuck! You're ruining it.
I shushed people at a show not that long ago.
Good for you.
They were and just sitting on their phone and then like speaking across the table to each other, and I was just like, shush! Yeah, shush! Quiet! What are you doing? This is so rude.
Yeah, it is very
like
rude.
The whole room's like turning looking at these people. It was very annoying. And these women that came in, they came in late, took some photos and videos, and then went, will we go through to the next room? And then they went, and I was like, you've not even done the whole thing.
Yeah, you haven't.
It wasn't
enjoyed
cheap
this.
either.
Yeah, I imagine, mate.
It was like 25 quid a ticket.
Per head. Oof.
Yeah. They got their little fucking photos, ruined my experience, then went on and fucked off, and I was like, you cunts.
Was everyone else on your side with it as well? Like, when did you shush them?
No, I was close though.
Close
if they'd spoke a bit more, I would have been like, guys.
Oh, you would have. A guy seems like you're opening like a conversation of guys. Shut.
I would have just said, guys. You know, like that's enough. Guys, that's enough.
Guys.
Yeah.
I need to say no more.
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah. It communicates everything I want to.
Yeah, it's that or just come on.
Yeah. I think that's quite a polite way rather than a shush.
Yeah.
If I just went, guys. Sorry.
I love shushing people when I'm at like back of the stand because I feel comfortable there as well.
Feel safe there.
Yeah, I feel very like I know if anything was to happen, staff are on my side there.
Yeah,
I love that, especially when there's like a group of lads at the back, like Saturday night chatting away. I just go shh.
Yeah,
a little tea at the end. Shh.
Yeah.
Shh.
Love that. That's a business shush. Yeah. There's no denying how you feel about that.
Fuck it, lads. We better actually pipe it. You threw in a hard tea at the end there,
guys.
Yeah, it's more. That's definitely more civil.
What?
But no. So do you know a lot about Van Gogh? Do you like?
No, not an awful lot. I know a few of his paintings.
Yeah. What's the city one? That's another big one, isn't it?
Starry Night's the
Starry Night. That's the motherfucker.
That's the very popular one, and the Sunflowers is very popular. The Blossom is quite popular.
Yeah.
But man, what a life! Now there was
what a life.
Yeah, he had a tough old time. Did Van Gogh?
He ate his paint, didn't he? Because he was so poor he couldn't afford to eat. I think so.
I didn't hear that in the experience at any point. No point when that's when he started eating paint. He checked himself into an asylum at one point, and then like spoke quite openly in letters about his paintings, and he was like, "Oh, you can tell I'm lonely here." So it's like, you know that when, like in English, your English teacher would be now, the lamps were blue to reflect the sadness.
Yeah,
and it's like, you don't know that.
You don't
he
know
specifically was like, "This is what this is."
The lamps are blue because I like blue.
Yeah. Oh, he loved yellow.
Doesn't always mean anything.
There was a shop at the end of it, a little gift shop, obviously.
Yeah.
One of the products made me laugh because it was incongruous to the rest of the stuff there.
Right, okay.
And it was sold out. It was one thing that was sold out.
And it was this.
And I went, that feels actually not in...
Within keeping of the rest of the
thing.
It
almost felt insulting, I think, to the great man.
Really?
Like, because they had all that, like, it was all very lovely.
Is gonna be
there was
great.
like selling prints and like little jigsaws of his paintings and stuff.
Yeah.
And then one of the things they sold was a bit of stationery, right?
Oh, rubber.
A rubber.
Yeah.
What do you think the rubber was called?
I should be able to get this.
Yeah, it's a pun and a joke.
A pun. Oh, right, okay. Right. Something about it's going to be something to do with his fucking ear, I'm guessing.
Yes, and what's another word for a rubber?
Eraser.
Correct.
Eraser.
There was an
that
ear
is
eraser.
Fucked up. That's fucked up.
A little...
In the shape of an ear.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I was like, what is this? Why is it like
that? Is mental.
Yeah.
Like here's Prince. Like the whole thing is just being celebrated and like enjoying it. And
the whole thing was like backed by.
Off, didn't he? So.
Is it SAMH? You know, the Scottish mental health charity.
Yeah.
And it was all about like how much he struggled with mental illness and stuff. To the point where the man cut off his ear, his own ear, and they went, "Let's sell." Yeah. I went, that doesn't feel right, actually.
I think you're banging the money. That isn't right. That is fucked up, actually.
People had a bit of a laugh. I've seen a couple of people going,
punning it as
razor.
Well. Yeah, punning it as well.
Yeah, an ear razor. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that is actually a bit mad. That is a bit mad.
It'd be like naming your fucking patio company after Fred West. Red West Patios.
But then even like a pun in there as well. It's like 2 layers of fuck you.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
I found it very strange.
Yeah. Oh, I would have laughed. I probably would have been one of the guys going, and that was the thing that was sold out.
Sold out.
Of
so obviously everyone went, brilliant.
Love this.
Yeah. We've also got little pens where if you click them, the ear comes off. Like those naked lady pens you used to get.
Yeah. Turn it upside down. It's like a hula girl and whoop, where's the clothes gone? Oh, fuck, that's brilliant, man.
Yeah.
Van Gogh was...
like one of those easels, you know, those like cartoon easels where they've got the thumb hole, like Bob Ross used to use.
Yeah.
But it's in the shape of an ear. Yeah?
You should fucking write this in, mate.
Man was deeply troubled and cut off his own ear.
Because if that's...
Buy it.
Yeah, because if that's the main selling point, that's the main item that they're pinging out, they must be looking at that going, oh, can we get any more ear stuff?
Yeah.
We want to punt more ear stuff here.
I think Chris Rock is doing his tour in the UK soon.
Yeah.
It'd be great if he sold some sort of slap merch.
Yeah, I mean, again, he probably... Like, when big moments like that happen, cash in.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, for as much as I hate him, and believe me, I fucking hate him.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the exact phrasing was now. Oh, no, I can. Do you remember when Jake Paul, and if you don't know, good for you, you're living a better life than I am.
Yeah.
But Jake Paul, I think it was his brother, Logan Paul, was fighting Floyd Mayweather. And at this press conference, Jake Paul stole his hat.
Yeah.
And he said, got your hat. And it was this big moment. And then, like, literally, so this is like probably like 20 minutes later, they're on the private jet. And there's a video of him on the private jet on the phone to his agent going, make got your hat merch. Put got your hat on hats. Yeah. And they fucking sold out within... Like, so it was within minutes of the whole thing happening, within an hour or something, it sold out. And I'm like, I hate you, but that is, I have to respect that.
The man is a very good businessman.
Yeah.
Is what
he knows it's easier to get people to hate him than love him, and he's just capitalized on that. He's monetizing his cuntiness.
Sloss was out in America during Trump's inauguration.
Wow.
And he said there was an African-American guy at a stall selling Make America Great Again hats.
Yeah, wow.
He was like, can I...
You're confused.
He was like, are you a Trump supporter? Yeah. And he went, no, I'm just trying to get some money.
That's brilliant. Good for that guy.
He was like, yeah, no, I'm just selling money to these people. Yeah,
that's fucking brilliant.
I was like,
I respect that, you know.
Yeah.
I actually do. Fuck it. When, as you said, people are fucking dicks. The world's kind of gone to shit.
Yeah.
If you can make a bit, good for you.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think
That's so funny, though.
You should sell your mugs after shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were to have Waugh merch, what do you think your merch would be?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
Do you know what's in Australia? A lot of the acts have merch. Like, they'll have bottle openers or like the little stubby holders for beers and stuff, and it's quite a big thing over there. But that's after their tour show.
Yeah. It's not like doing a 10-minute, like...
So many times I've seen people doing short spots with merch, and you're like, what do you do? People aren't here specifically to see you.
Yeah, I know.
So that's strange
That is
to
strange.
do.
That is strange. You're right. I think, you know what? I think that is the... Because I've always been quite like, oh, well, fuck it. If people are buying it, there must be a market for it, so good for them. But I think you're right. On a night like, it's just Saturday night at the stand or whatever... People are just going for a night of comedy. They're not fans of you. And you, like, even if you've had a good gig or whatever, like, it is a bit icky to...
Oh,
it's
for
a bit
sure.
gross. But yeah, after a tour show, I think you're...
Totally fine.
Yeah.
It's a tour show. That's where that stuff happens.
What would be good to sell? What would...
Some merch reminds... I don't know, really. I'm trying to think of, like... I mean, the obvious thing years ago would be, like, little telescopes or something like that.
Yes! Oh, mate, that would have been fucking mint.
Just little, like, toy ones, I guess.
Yeah. That would have been excellent.
But that joke is long gone, so probably not. I don't know.
I'm not. Neither of us are like really catchphrasy.
No.
Comedians.
I suppose now my big joke's about my dog, so maybe like something to do with dog, like a dog collar.
That would
and dog people are fucking mad. They'll buy anything. They're crazy.
You want to aim it to women as well. I think women buy the most shit. Men don't buy stuff.
No,
Men
unless
do
it
not
was
buy
like
anything.
yeah, like unless it was like a little teacher that's like, bitches be crazy. Like, that's for your dog. Like, oh,
that's great as well.
Because that's a woman dog.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Laura and I sometimes give Harris a little voice and speak to each other.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And he'll Laura's favourite joke to do is calling somebody a bitch, and I'm like, well, come on, Harris, you wouldn't say that anyway, but that's the name for women in my world.
Yeah. In my world.
Yeah.
That's what we call them in my world.
It's not rude to us. That's just the name.
There's a pub in the Lithgow.
Oh, I know exactly.
And I feel very uncomfortable anytime we go past it. It's called the Black Bitch.
Yeah.
And it's really...
There's been a lot of backlash about that.
I can imagine
like,
so.
Can you change the name, please?
Yeah. It's time. It's definitely time to change that. And they've slapped a big black dog on there just to try and go... It's like, we know you...
You walk in, and instead of having the jingly bell, it goes woof woof. And you're like, oh...
That type of bit. Yeah. It's really uncouth, actually.
It is.
Really, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Correct.
It's a lot, actually. Yeah. And this is me saying this.
Yeah.
The guy that thought, I've said a lot of uncouth stuff myself.
Yeah.
And even I go, bit much that, actually.
Just change it to someone else.
Yeah, it's time, innit, for sure.
What would you change it to? Because you've got to cover it kind of similar.
No.
Nah, nothing?
No.
I thought you were going to...
like, I've got your razor. I'm tapping out for all other future
I think
guesses.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. What about the Black Cat?
That's already an established thing as well. There's other pubs called the Black Cat and stuff. Yeah, do that. Yeah.
I suppose if you're Googling it, it's going to be the first thing that comes up. Like if you put in Black Bitch Pub.
Right. If you put in pub after it, but if you just Googled...
But if you did Black Cat Pub, there'd be quite a few.
Loads, yes.
So it's quite hard to get the unique name that's also not unique for a bad reason. Like the Dirty Cunt Pub.
Gear change. Right?
Yeah.
The Dirty Cunt Pub.
Yeah.
I would love if my local was the Dirty Cunt.
I'd love
that.
There's I know 2 comedians who've built pubs. In fact, I know more than that.
2 comedians.
I know more. I know there's a few. Vladimir McTavish built a pub at the bottom of his garden.
Can we call that a pub?
It was called the Swan's Neck, which was quite good. Sloss has just built a bar in his downstairs. It's called the Nosy Porker.
The Nosy Porker, that's good.
Yeah. Mike Bubbins in Wales has got a pub. I can't remember the name of his one. And his one is stunning.
Yeah, Sterling's got one in his back garden as well.
Oh,
but I don't know the name of it. Do not know the name of it if they have a name for it.
Yeah. I remember...
Tonight or something.
I remember reading a short story and the pub was called the Kimbo Arms. Like, so you know the word akimbo? It's like hands on hips. So it was like quite a funny thing, the akimbo arm.
Yeah, not bad.
And that's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Like, I remember years ago my mate being like, why is it called the King's Head? And I went, well, it's a pub name, innit? And he was, there was one that was like, the Mechanic's Arms, and he was like, what's that about? And I was like, I don't know, mate. That's just where...
It's all oldie-timey stuff.
They used to segregate people in jobs and go, that's your pub.
Yeah,
like
really?
Doctors, it was where all the doctors went afterwards, because it was opposite the medical school and the hospital. So that's where they went.
That one makes sense.
Correct,
that one does make sense.
There'd be... I don't think they should do that anymore. I think pubs should be for everyone.
Yeah. But I also, now that I've learned that, it would be good if there was something like... I was literally just going to say it would be good if there was one for comedians. But
called like
definitely is.
The Stand.
But no, there will be something like the Jester and the something or whatever.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
For sure, the Jester and the... It's always the something and the something.
Yeah.
Like for like classic, like Swan and Pedo.
Yeah, exactly. Or like title and then body part.
yeah.
Queen's legs.
Oh,
always open.
I would get you in all. I was literally just going to say, we're going to get in trouble for this. Are we allowed to do that? Is that something?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. She won't know.
Nah.
Liz isn't listening to 2Gs.
Not since episode 4, I think.
Yeah,
she messaged about it, yeah. She's not been well.
I didn't like the story.
Been poorly, yeah.
I didn't like the story of the young ginger man having to evacuate the cubicle mid-shit. I didn't appreciate that. That's when Liz...
I think she stopped after the Royal Yacht Britannia stuff.
Yeah, she would have.
That's my boat, you heathen.
But I was going to say funny. Definitely not funny, but interesting. So the carpet on that photo that you and Laura had in the Yacht Britannia.
Yes, yeah.
I remember looking at the photo and I went, that's a lot like the carpet that I have in my bedroom. And I remember like saying, and then my dad fucking told me that when he used to work at the castle, he stole a bit because he's very fucking, that's my dad all over. Just if it's going, never chucking it out. I'll fucking do it for my boy.
Yeah.
So he took a bit, and it was from the Queen's fucking room. So I actually might have.
You've got a bit of the Queen's carpet.
A bit of the Queen's carpet. It's a rug. A bit
Queen's
of the
carpet's a great name for a pub.
Yes,
it does sound like a fanny though. The Queen's carpet. Oh, you don't want to go in there. It's rough. Rough pub that.
Oh, mate, not been cleaned in a while. That pub. No one's been in.
It's not been done up in ages. Since the 70s yet. Yeah, it's not been up.
Oh Christ.
Yeah. Always lots of room in there though.
Dusty. I found it.
Yeah.
Needs a clean.
Yeah.
Oh God, we need to get off the. I never thought I'd say this in this episode, but we need to leave the Queen's minge alone.
Yeah, fair enough. I think that's all right. Yeah. Well, I'm going away.
You are again. You're
jet setter.
You are a bit of a jet setter.
I'm going to. I'm supporting Daniel Sloss on tour. This will go out after those shows, so you can't come. Sorry. We're going to Bergen and Oslo, and then 2 nights in Copenhagen.
So that's Norway.
Yes. And come on,
Sweden.
Come on,
Denmark.
Yeah,
I was going to be one of them.
Yeah,
well done.
We've turned into a kids show. Yeah,
that's the bar for me.
Well done, Gareth. It's a kid. Oh, a little visual joke there. I need to stop doing that.
No.
I think a couple of too many times we remember the camera and not just the audio listeners.
True. And there's way more of the audio listeners as well.
Yeah,
so we should be caring for them more so.
Yeah. So
I'm looking forward to it, mate.
Absolutely. I've never been to any of them.
No.
So yeah, fly to Oslo tomorrow. We have one night there with no show.
That's nice as well. That's really good.
It's the only way we could do it with the flights, but yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
And then fly out to Bergen, then Bergen to Oslo, then 2 nights in Copenhagen, then home.
Quality, man.
Really looking forward to it. I looked up one of the theatres today. They're bloody massive.
Yeah.
He sells ticks, that boy.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
What do you think? Because I've never been to Norway. All I really know about Norway as a country is like expensive pints. I think that's the only thing Scottish people are like, you go to Norway, £9 a pint, mate. First thing they say.
Yeah, well, I knew Iceland was definitely that, and it's same sort of neck of the woods, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I've never been, mate, and it probably again all comes back to I don't think that part of the world's for me. I think it would be quite cold, therefore quite icy. Therefore, a no for the.
You'd be scared.
For the Mutch. Yeah.
Scared of the ice, scared of the price of pints.
Exactly. I wouldn't leave the fucking gaff.
I don't even really know any like Norwegian stereotypes. Are they like that stinking fish? I don't even think they like it.
Isn't that Swedish? The most smelly fish in the world. I think that might be Swedish. I think.
Do you think they actually enjoy that, or is it like a
no?
thing?
Yeah, it's a quirky thing. It's a quirky thing to put them on the map that will fucking. They know none of them. They're not keeping that in their fridge.
Because even
but when
Sweden,
the tourists come out, they'll bash it.
I can think of like Swedish stereotypes, like you go IKEA, and meatballs and blonde attractive people. But in Norway, is it just Vikings?
Are those stereotypes as well? Or are those not just 3 bang-on things?
I think, well, all stereotypes are pretty bang-on.
I thought I thought stereotypes were things that everyone presumed but were not true.
Some stereotypes are true. Like we're in kilts right now.
And we are tight.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I'm quite tight right now.
I remember once in Australia, I didn't know about the tight Scottish stereotype before. And I went in this.
Really?
I'd never heard of it.
Wow.
I was only 18. I went into this pub and they had like cocktails, and one of the drinks on the menu was a tight Scot. Wow. And I bought one for everyone in the pub.
That's quite fucked up.
To like
Just
fuck them up.
I
went, tight Scot for everyone, thanks. And
tell them the boy from Edinburgh bought this.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
terrific. That tight cunt wanted everyone to know he bought the drinks.
See, I thought another stereotype of Scottish people was that, well, this isn't really of Scottish people, this is of everyone else. A Scottish person travelling abroad is welcomed by all.
Yeah, I would say so.
Everybody loves a Scottish voice. Everyone loves. If you're traveling, you're meeting new people from whatever country. You say you're Scottish, people like you.
We've got the Canadian thing where people sympathise with us because of our neighbours.
Yeah, true. They go, fucking living next
door
to a cunt, man.
Yeah, you're living in the attic of a psycho.
That must be rough, actually. Fair play.
I'm hating travelling, like with Brexit at the minute.
Post-COVID. Oh, Brexit, sorry.
Brexit's worse. Like,
for sure.
You've now got to queue in a different queue. You don't get in the EU passport code. You've got to go all other passports with the riffraff of the world.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah. That was obviously...
No, it is. They are riffraff.
Yeah, the riffraff. The Americans. The fucking Australians.
I thought you just meant more like muggles in general. The riffraff.
No, like you've got to do forms.
As entertainers, we're better than them.
You have to do a passenger locator form or some shit. There's so many forms now you've got to do.
Can't
use your phone for free in these countries anymore.
What?
Yeah, they got rid of that. We really fucked up.
We have fucked it.
Yeah.
Well, we have.
Not to get political.
We didn't want it up here, did we?
No, we didn't.
We did not want it up here, but fucking England says.
Yeah.
I think it might have a nice resolution though with the whole fucking hashtag indie ref.
Oh, right.
Potentially.
Let's not get into politics.
Okay.
I don't think it's our wheelhouse.
One thing we could go that's a bit political, but it's still very much our wheelhouse. Did you hear that fucking there's an investigation that people might have been fucking having a big old wank in the fucking...
I love that. That's our wheelhouse.
That's as political.
With an MP watching porn in the Houses of Parliament.
What do you think he was watching? Like, imagine an MP watching like Fake Taxi.
I think that's fine.
Fine.
Out of all the stuff you could be watching.
Yeah, true. But not
within
work hours.
Yeah. I don't want to like say that one person's kink is better than another's.
Some people's are though. Some kinks are fucked.
Some of them I think, keep that behind closed doors. Nice and quiet. Whatever you do, this sounds terrible. Whatever you do at your own house. But no, if it's like, I don't know, torture porn or stuff like that, that's obviously bad.
What is that? Yeah, that I don't think that should be allowed.
Like revenge porn would be an awful thing
that's
for them.
now illegal, isn't it? That's now illegal, yeah.
So imagine it was that.
Some kinks, get them out.
Yes, correct.
But yeah, so do they know who it was or anything? I don't know.
The Tory party's investigating, so it was a Tory.
Yeah.
Which I mean, don't humanise them.
Yeah. Who is it that has the joke? I think it might be Nelson. Is like, don't make me like him.
Oh, I'd say Trump being pissed on by the. He's like, before I never had anything in common with an American president. Prostitutes pissing on each other. On yourself.
Yeah. Don't make them cool. Don't make me like the Tories.
Yeah. Well, I remember there was one MP, there was loads of backlash about this. They were playing Candy Crush in the House of Commons.
Yeah.
And somebody caught them and they were like, they got questioned about it loads. They're like, it's a very addictive game, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And also, Candy Crush is definitely not as bad as fucking BBC porn.
BBC porn. Oh, wait. I thought you meant just like the BBC.
Fucking David Attenborough documentary.
You want to defund this, do you? Even though you're enjoying it in Parliament. You want to defund this porn that you enjoy? No, you were going for
Blue
the
Planet,
Blue Ball Planet.
Yeah, no. The other BBC.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
The when you compare it, severely underfunded BBC.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Oh, it's not getting the same budget as
the actual BBC?
Yeah,
probably not yet. Probably not. We don't know that for sure. Don't have the numbers in front of us. Don't have them. Can't say.
True, actually.
So, your head, that's the worst thing you could be watching.
Not the worst, but it's definitely not as bad. It's worse than Candy Crush.
Yeah, yes. Yes, it is.
But if you said people were outraged...
Would you... I don't know. Like, Candy Crush these days, that's very mum on Facebook.
Yes, boomer. Boomer as fuck.
Like, yeah, I don't know what I'd rather be caught with. I mean, it would definitely be Candy Crush. I don't know where I'm going with this. That's all as a laugh.
I don't know where I'd be.
Oh, I'd be mortified if I got caught playing Candy Crush. I went back to Candy Crush maybe like a year ago or something in lockdown.
Really?
And I went, what am I doing?
I fucking love some phone games, man. Some of them, yeah. Like there's a darts game.
Of course there is.
Oh my god, I play. It's my life, pretty much. It's pretty much my life. If I'm not actually throwing darts or doing this, I'm doing this.
That's your 2 things. 3 things.
Yeah. That's all I do. My whole
I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. In the Houses of Parliament.
Anyway, that was as political as we could have got.
Yeah, I guess so. I think so. We don't want to do more.
No. I'm gonna shift gears now, but I actually think this is quite an interesting topic of conversation.
Yeah.
And I think I already know the answer to this.
Okay.
Gareth.
What?
Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking knew it. I knew you would.
100%.
100%. Yeah.
And it depends. Like, I think that's such a loaded question for some people. Do I think that they're like right there and they've been visiting Earth loads? Nah. But I think they're out. Like, statistically, it would be impossible if there wasn't life out there somewhere.
Yeah.
I tell you what I hate. Oh man, I watched it today. Have you seen the video where it's like, here's Earth, and then it zooms out a bit, and it's like, here's the other planets.
Yeah.
Here's them compared to the sun, and the Earth tiny. And it goes, here's our sun compared to this star.
Terrifying.
Then and you're like,
no, I can't fucking deal with that. I can't process that. I
need to have like 5 minutes where I need anything else. I don't need to know about that.
Also, and this is where I am flawed as a person, because I'm not a religious person. I back science entirely.
Yeah.
Until it goes to that sort of extreme, and then I go, how the fuck do you actually know that though? How do they know that?
This is so interesting, because I was going to bring this up. One of the first comments under the video was like, how do you know the size of Jupiter? It's like, because you can see it. Yeah,
but like...
You can see it with a telescope.
Yeah, but...
They were like, you haven't been there, so how do you know how big it is?
Well, I agree with that. See?
What do you mean you agree with that?
Well, you haven't been. So
you idiot. What do you mean? How do you know, like, there's a car out there. How do you know how big that car is? Like, because you can see it.
I can tape measure it.
You could also measure how far away a planet is. That's the thing you can do. You don't get the fucking tape measure out and go, Jesus Christ, this is a lot further than we thought, the old Jupiter.
True, but can you see, like, as it said, the 3 suns away? Can you see that?
You can see the stars, yeah, like the Hubble telescope.
I think it's just it scares me, so I want to deny.
Right.
It's easier for me to turn my brain off.
To say you fully believe in science.
I do.
But how do you how are you measuring the size of those stars, lads?
Yeah. That's my little flaw. Do you remember that scene in Always Sunny where like Mac's like, science is a bitch sometimes?
Yeah.
It's that, I think. I'm like, I back it, and it's but it's not always bang on.
Do you know, like, if I've ever got questions like that, there's one person I tend to ask, right? And his name is Martin Sloss, right? It's Daniel's dad.
Genius.
Absolutely very clever man.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to phone him and be like, Martin, how do they know how big planets are? But I don't want to ask and sound like an idiot.
I mean,
so I have text,
your phone.
I'll text.
Text. That's yeah.
I'll text and say, Martin, how do they measure how big far away stars are?
Perfect. And then also just maybe sign off going, if it's easier for you to explain over call, I am available to speak on the phone.
Okay.
If you don't think you can answer this sufficiently through text, I am free to call. Because I would like to know. Because it's like, every planet has their own sun, innit?
What?
No.
What did you just say?
Who said that?
I'm half listening because I'm sending a message.
Text,
But I heard you say every planet has its own sun.
Didn't say that.
I think you're right. No. That was what makes a planet, because it orbits.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a meteor.
I don't know. I'm a fucking baboon. I don't actually know. But it's just like it's just so overwhelming. I find it so genuinely overwhelming to think about that. Every planet has their own little sun. That's fucking bonkers, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely bonkers. Does that must mean they all have their own moons as well?
But no, not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Stupid fucking guy piping up over here. I'm just trying to totally shift the blame to it. But yeah, because what is it that Martin does? He's a big fucking science brain.
I don't know, but it's been spoken about loads on Daniel's podcast. But they did Robot Wars back in the day.
Yes.
And he got banned because the weapon he had on his robot was illegal.
Wow, what was the weapon?
I don't know, some drill or something like that.
Fucking hell.
Like, you can't have this. Also, how did you get this? Also,
he's super.
We have some gentlemen in black suits who want to have a board with you. So we'll see what he says about the old big stars.
Go and read out for us what exactly you text. Because this will be funny.
Okay.
Hello, Martin. Even that's got me.
Weird one for you, as I'm talking to an idiot at the minute.
Oh, see, now why did I ask? Why did I need to know?
I know.
Why did I need to know what you text?
I was like, I hope he doesn't.
I'll get away with this. I'll get away with this.
How do they measure the how? Oh God, I've asked the question wrong. I'm talking to an idiot in the mirror. It's me. How do they measure how big the big? Oh no!
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah,
I'm fucking gone here.
How do they measure how big the super big stars are?
Oh my! I'm seeing stars right now.
Oh golly!
I am pinging.
So there you go. I've asked the question all wrong.
That's too funny. This is played out too funny.
Yeah, it's good.
There's actually stars pinging around my eyes.
Really? Like a cartoon?
Yes.
Like you've been hit by a frying pan?
Yeah, like...
You get the big egg come out?
The eyes are... Yeah, no, I'm fucking seeing them.
Do you know what we've not really spoken about?
Tongue out my mouth, curling. Yep.
And I don't know why it's coming to my head now, and we're jumping about a little bit, right? Oh, did you just get a text there going, heard you're asking about big stars.
Heard you're an idiot.
I went and played golf the other week. You were meant to be coming.
Yeah.
I had maybe the best game I've ever had. I was hitting a good
Amazing.
one hole really bad.
Yeah.
But I was like hitting it really clean. It was going straight. I was
Perfect.
super happy. I messaged one of my mates from school and I was like, do you want to go out again? Because I was like, that's a buzz.
You were jonesing on another game. Yeah.
Went out with him, first time we've played together, and he was asking me a lot of questions, and he was playing it quite humble, even though I know he's really good.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm really bad. And then I had such a mare. I was awful. I couldn't hit the ball. Yeah. There was only one or two where I hit it clean. And I was like, God damn it. I got par on one hole, but for the first four, he must have been like, what am I doing with this guy?
I honestly find, and this is, but he's good, yeah? He says he's good. So what I'm about to say is totally about to be debunked.
Okay.
But what I've always found is, well, there's two things. One, when I play with people that are better than me, I find I'm playing at my best because I need to keep up with that fucking speed.
Yeah.
But when I play with people who are like, I think I'm maybe the best here. I'm not trying to say like they drag me down or whatever, but just because the general level
more
of
relaxed
play,
and casual,
the general level of play is what the level is. But also, golf is the fucking hardest game for consistency. It's nigh on impossible.
There was a debate online about what's harder. This might be a fun one for us to get into.
Yeah.
And whatever we think, let's go, let's really exaggerate those thoughts.
Right.
For the people's entertainment.
Yes, right.
What is harder?
Uh-huh.
A 147 in snooker, a hole-in-one in golf, or whatever the dart equivalent
180.
is.
9 darter?
9 darter.
Yeah. Right. I'm actually gonna back darts. I'm gonna.
You think that's the hardest?
Yeah, I think.
I feel like you would see that in a professional tournament at least once.
I think
every tournament.
No. They don't happen every tournament.
They don't?
No danger.
All right.
Willie Borland got what in the World Championships just gone. The guy from East Calder was the only one to hit a 9 darter.
Right.
Gerwyn Price actually did just hit 2 in one night, and people were like, "That's fucking insane!" Like people were losing their shit. Like
but nobody on like a PGA tour has hit 2 holes in ones in the same day.
That has never. Well, that I know of. I haven't heard of it.
I'm
knew about the
going to
Gerwyn
say
Price
I'm
one.
like I don't know.
I'm
either.
happy to go with you on that. I don't think that has happened. I think obviously the hole in one is probably harder. But
amateurs can get a hole in one.
Yes. That was going to be my point. I could fluke a hole-in-one. No one can fluke a 9-darter. Nobody's fluking that.
I nearly got a hole-in-one once. It was so close to the hole, and I was like, holy shit, that's how I got my first birdie.
Well, exactly, mate. This is what I'm saying. You can be a very bad golfer and get a hole-in-one.
Yeah.
You cannot be a bad darts player and get it. Because what that is I've never hit a 180, and I actually think I'm an okay darts player.
Yeah.
And I've never even hit a 180, and that's quite shit. So that's like hitting a 180, take your darts back, hitting a 180, taking your darts back, and then a third.
I don't think I've ever hit a triple 20.
Well, fucking, hey, there's that. That's like saying I've never hit a green.
So the thing we've not spoke about is the snooker. I reckon that's very difficult.
I don't know snooker. I actually don't know what that is.
So that's when you get all the red. So you get red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black, red, black, and then clear the rest of it.
Yeah.
So it's like the top score you can get. I mean, if it was me, and easiest to hardest, I would go hole-in-one's probably the easiest for me. Still very unachievable. Then I would go, God, I don't know.
Yeah. I guess
I would maybe go, because I'm better at pool than I am darts.
Yeah.
But I'm very bad at snooker.
Here's how I think we'll work out, right, Gareth? I'm putting you on a golf tee on a par 3, and I'm giving you an endless supply of golf balls. How long do you think you'd be there till you got a hole-in-one?
2,000, 3,000, loads.
How long? Like in like minutes to hours?
Oh, I reckon like maybe a week.
A week? Come on, give yourself more credit than that. I think you could hit it in. If you all you're doing is trying to get this hole-in-one, I think you could I think you could try to get it.
I was like
6 hours.
Out in my head, I was going 6 hours.
6 hours you could get it.
Maybe
even less.
Maybe
even less. Yeah, come on.
But if I got the unlimited darts, I think I'd start getting better.
But then
listen, there's only one way to find out.
But here's the thing as well. If I give you unlimited darts, if you hit a 180, and then you fuck the next one, that's the whole thing fucked. You need 9 perfect darts in a row.
Yeah.
That's not happening, brother.
It feels doable if you're constantly at it though, like with the golf shot.
You'd fuck one though. But you just need one golf shot to be good, and you've done your thing. Tick.
That's very IRA. We only need to be lucky ones. We only need to be lucky ones.
That's how they fucking promote it. Yeah. I honestly think the darts would be the hardest, man.
The snooker's the same though. Like the second you mess up one shot,
your whole thing's kaput.
Yeah, you got to start again.
True. So we agree the hole-in-one, which feels bonkers.
Isn't that crazy to say?
It feels to be. I'm so confident to say the hole-in-one is the easiest
piece of.
I think 4 hours. Give me 4 hours, I could do a hole-in-one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of something else. Like, how long do you think it would take you to be able to backflip?
Ain't happening. Give me all of the time you fucking want. It ain't happening.
Because there's videos of people like doing that, of a guy just constantly trying, and eventually gets it.
I hate that as well. I've seen so many of them. Like these little fucking tutorial videos on TikTok. It's like, here's how to do a backflip in 4 easy steps.
Yeah.
Step 1, bend your knees. And I'm like, okay, I can bend my knees.
Yeah,
Step 2, flip. You lost me. What the fuck is that? Step 2 is...
I feel like I'd die.
Yeah, I think I'd die as well. I'd be very scared. My neck...
Oh, God, yeah.
Imagine that. What a shit death.
How do you die? Trying to make content?
Yeah. Trying to do a good podcast with Waugh and he fucked it. Imagine you having to make the phone call to Ailey.
What happened was Waugh was trying to get a hole-in-one. Conked off Gareth's head.
Oh, I thought it was going to be you were trying to do hole-in-ones. I'm just beside you trying to backflip.
Yeah. Backward swing, club hits, I'm dead.
There's a question. What do you think would happen first? I backflip or you hit a hole-in-one?
I hit a hole-in-one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident on that. Yeah, very confident.
You should be very confident. That ain't happening, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. But, yeah, no. I'm locking in darts.
You think it's the hardest one?
Yeah.
That's funny because I think because I think so little of darts that I'm like, nah.
It's because it's a fucking... If you look at the professional elite darts players, they all look like a big bag of shit.
Yeah, absolute gammon.
There's nothing impressive.
A pint and a fag halfway through. All right, here we go.
Yeah. It's a proper, like a proper old
I think that is
blokes
it.
pub game.
Yeah.
So it's hard to respect it. But by God, this is how you'll appreciate this. I think you'll be able to really fucking rip me for this because everyone else in my life that's aware of this has.
Right.
So I'm a poor standard, but I'm getting better at darts. And the other day, like a fucking little virgin, I genuinely had this thought. I was like, so I play like somewhat a league with like two of my friends.
You play in a darts league?
With my friends.
Sure.
The scores are on his fridge.
Oh, right, okay.
And I had a bad week, and I went, oh, fuck, I need to fucking up.
How many of you are there in this league?
3.
3 darts?
Yeah.
You could have like fancy jackets with 3 darts on the back, and your heads are the flights.
You are kind of ahead of me on this one.
Ooh, okay.
Your whole face was like, I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but you kind of are.
Like the pin pals in The Simpsons, you know, when they start the bowling team and they've got their heads on the top of the pins?
Yeah, right. No, so what happened was, I had a bad week, mate.
At the darts?
8 games, didn't fucking, I think I won 1.
Okay.
And it wasn't good for me. So I had this little thought in my head.
Is it a confidence sport, darts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You need to be mentally strong. And
yeah, I was going to say. I didn't want to disparage you today.
I was flummoxed, and they were in my head. I was literally, as I was throwing the darts, I was going, you boys are in my fucking head here. You are in my head. Shaking. I could see man Jay like, no, be straight. I sometimes
like that on the backward swing on a golf. I'm like, you're not going to hit this.
Isn't it the funniest thing? Like, what you think to yourself.
You're not going to. What I should do at that moment is step back and go, okay, come. But I just go, all right, we're not going to hit it then.
It's so easier said than done. Yeah. But you should go recompose, breath,
think.
Yeah.
Don't go, you fluffed this, by the way. What are you jumping in for now? I'm on the backswing.
So many times I'm like, this is going to be shit. Yep, there you go.
Like if one of my mates coughed or something on the backswing, I go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But my consciousness goes, you're going to fuck this, mate. What?
No need to stop here.
Remember when you asked Steve Coogan for a picture and he didn't want to say yes? Why? Why are you here now?
I'm trying to clear this bunker.
Remember when you called the teacher mum? What?
So anyway, I had this bad week. Confidence is at an all-time low.
Yeah.
And I came home. I remember speaking to Haley. And I was like, what a fucking idiot. I was like, do you think I'd play better if I had a darts shirt? Mm-hmm. And Haley went, what? And I went, basically what I'm trying to tell you is I bought a darts shirt.
Oh, right.
So I got one. It's pretty cool, black and red. It's got like red sort of like diamonds at the bottom.
Yeah, nice.
Skin tight.
Right, yeah.
Which, you know,
you don't want to have any fucking air resistance when you're playing the old darts, do you? You're gonna get a lycra shirt, buddy. No wonder you were playing terribly. What are you on about? Now, the one thing I would say in your favour to try and be nice to you.
Yeah.
I remember at school the teacher saying you don't have to wear your school uniform during exams, but you should because it puts you in the right mindset.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe if you put on your, like, same if you've got like a certain clothes you wear when you're gigging, you pop them on, you feel like I'm here for the job. And that's what uniform does. It, first of all, identifies you as a staff member, but also you're here to work.
Yeah, I think it's true.
So your little darts shirt that you've got might do that. Or you might show up and be terrible in your darts shirt,
and then you
look like a fool.
So I have played 1 week of league games with shirt. Didn't lose.
Okay.
Didn't lose. But I remember that also being a fear. I remember going, what if I'm still shit and I'm like the guy leaving in his darts shirt?
You'll feel a bit more confident in it. You just feel like, right, I'm in business now. So maybe, but also, you fucking lunatic.
Loser. I was even saying to Ailey, like, you could put like my name on the back.
I'm going to show up next week to this podcast with like a big microphone on my shirt. It's 2 G's.
I'm here to work.
Yeah.
Gets me in the mindset. I'm in the right mood.
I'm going to be Fraser Crane. I'm listening.
But it is funny, innit? That is pathetic. Like, as I was purchasing it, I was like, you fucking
Have you got loser. Like any personalization on it? Does it say like Mutch on the back?
I want to get Ailey to do it because Ailey has the machines that can do all that. So I want her to. But what's my darts nickname?
Yeah, so it's going to be Gareth the something Mutch.
Something Mutch, yeah. Everything we were thinking of. So like, I'm playing with a guy called Ben. So he's Ben the Bullseye something, and Darren Dynamite something. But they're both pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I didn't have one of them. But if I go with the M, the best we could think of it was something like
what about Gareth the Gorilla Mutch?
The Gorilla.
Yeah.
So you've went with a G.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were going off the M's. I think we had like Gareth Marvelous, and it made me sound too much like a magician.
Yeah.
Like I was going to pull a dart behind someone's ear, fucking bullseye.
Yeah,
like,
Marvelous.
But yeah, no, I just can't think of any.
We watched
Papa G?
Papa G.
Gareth Papa G Mutch? No, you don't like it.
I'd say Gareth Papa Mutch.
Gareth Papa Mutch, yes. And then my darts walkout could be, I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Yeah. Or Papa Roach.
Yeah. Whoa, now I get in. Options, mate. We got options.
If you've got any darts names for Gareth,
email us at
What about Gareth Godzilla Mutch?
And then I could walk out to Godzilla, Eminem. Pretty intense, though.
Oh, right. Yeah, that is intense.
Do you ever think...
Sorry, hang on. Do you have walkout music when you're playing with the boys?
Gareth.
You have a shirt? I don't think it's that crazy a question.
Gareth.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
You play little tunes as you go in.
Well...
As you walk into what I'm assuming is your mate's garage.
My mate's kitchen. Yeah.
Kitchen?
Sure. Yeah.
Where's the dartboard? On the fridge?
No, it's just like, I think that's the only room he could
the only room that got the length for it.
Yeah.
And you only play there, you don't play anywhere else?
Well, when I move, because I've got a dartboard through there, but that's just cluttered as fuck now.
Yeah.
But then when I move, we're going to have home and away legs.
Home and away legs. Mm-hmm. This is almost too sad to make fun of, Gareth. I'll be honest.
You can join. Make it less sad.
I don't want to.
I wanted to have like a comedian's darts thing as well.
Nobody would play.
No one would play. This is what I was thinking. I was like, because also, who would I ask? I would have to do a group message, and it would just be sad. It would be me and Jim Park is what it would be. That's what it would be.
Yeah,
which is a fun day. I'll be honest. That sounds like a laugh.
I think
anything sport based and Scottish comedians, I'm all fucking for. Those are good fun. How fun are the Scottish comedian golf games?
Used to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it was indeed. Do you know what's not fun? Any of this conversation.
Oh, okay, sorry.
For me, don't have to be sorry, but I'm out of it.
I also believe in aliens.
Of course he did.
Did Martin reply? No.
Oh right, yeah. No. Yeah, aliens have got to be out there.
I would, I'd really like it. By the way, I just picture Martin sitting down like his conservatory, flicking through the newspaper. And he went, "Oh, I got a text."
The last time I texted
the wonderful Gareth Waugh.
The last time I texted
all
Martin,
of this is wrong. Put back down.
Martin got some Lego for Christmas, right? So the last time I texted him was a meme, and it's Captain America looking at his phone, and it says from Dad, and it says, "Dad, do you mind if I give your Lego sets to your cousin? You're 36 now," and then it's Captain America going, "I have to go," like to stop her doing that. Or to stop his dad doing that. So I said it to him, and he got no response whatsoever. Wow. So, let's see. I think he quite likes explaining stuff like that to me.
Yeah.
He has it's not funny. So
it's going to be off pod. It's going to be off pod. He's going to text back and he's going to fucking nail it.
Yeah.
You can bring it the next time.
Next time, that's how we open.
But speaking of that, I need your advice on this.
Okay.
My friend's mum.
Yep.
Who is a wonderful, wonderful woman.
What are we going to call her in this story?
Let's call her Shereen.
Dirty Shereen.
Don't sully her right off the bat.
Dirty Shereen. What's she trying to do?
Shereen. She just sends me
nudes.
No.
Dirty Shereen. Bing. Oh, here we go. You've got to save this Dirty Shereen in your phone.
How am I going to tell her? Boy.
Oh, God, there it is.
No, if it was that, I'd be keeping that to myself and enjoying them.
Yeah.
But no,
that would be my advice.
Yeah,
my advice would be to forward them to me.
She sends me memes all of the fucking time. Like, I would say I get 4 to 5 Instagram memes a day.
Yeah.
From her.
All right.
And it's because, and I think it's obviously she's like,
do you react?
A comedian.
Do you react to everyone?
At the start, I always was polite and was like, oh, this is great. And it'd be stuff like, oh, a Scottish mum. It's always just guff stuff like, oh, wine o'clock and all this pish.
Yeah,
and I go, well, is that true? It's all that pish.
Yeah,
there's so many of them now. So I've just started like double tapping, but there's even too many of them now for that. And they just keep coming, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Send her a photo back.
Oh no, this is gonna be terrible advice.
Of like you in a bra.
Why?
So it's not like a nude.
Yeah, but it's enough.
It's salacious.
It's a hint of a nude.
Yeah, you in a bra, and then just go, oh my God, sorry, wrong person. I bet it'll stop.
Never message me again.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean,
it's a bit of a risk, though, isn't it? Like her son is still my friend.
DEFCON 1.
Would you?
It's really hitting the nuke button.
Yeah, it is, and I'm not.
Just say to your friend beforehand, listen,
I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna send your mum a picture of me in lingerie.
I'm not gonna tell you for why.
Wait, let me finish.
I'm not gonna tell you why.
What do you mean you're coming round?
Just know it's.
I don't think you physically could kick a head in.
It's the last case scenario. Just know that. But no, how fucking...
If you've got a better idea, I want to hear it, Jeremy.
You'd be angry at me if I sent your mum a picture of me in a bra.
If she was sending you relentless memes, I'd be like, I get it. I get it. You want to stop it.
Are we still on for Thursday for the pod record?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah,
it would affect nothing. Well, to be fair, Mum, you were fucking bothering the boy.
Yeah, you were harassing him. So
you think I should send a somewhat salacious pic
maybe,
and then awkwardly reply, oops, sorry wrong person,
you,
Shereen. Yeah. And she'll go, let's actually stop talking to Gareth.
Or...
I think you're right, annoyingly.
Or... It'll go the other way and she'll be like, finally, my memes have worked.
Yeah, what if she sends one back?
Oh, winner!
And then no, not winner. Winner, chicken dinner. No, I've...
Sends one back, but with like a little meme caption on it, like it's wine o'clock. It's her dressed as a sexy minion.
And then I have to start fucking my friend's mum. Great, we all win.
Yeah, exactly. You all win. Lonely woman gets some dare.
Get some nail.
And you don't have to receive memes anymore. You receive blowjobs.
Yeah. What if I get a blowjob and more memes?
Oh, well, I mean, you've got to pay some price.
Yeah, some price, yeah, to be fair. To be fair, for the blowj.
Or you could have Ailey message and be like, stop messaging my boyfriend, and have her pretend to be like a psycho woman.
That I prefer, because I don't actually have to be up any part of it.
Yeah.
I win without having to do anything.
I think that really sums you up, actually. Coward's way out. Letting Ailey take the bullet.
100%.
Letting somebody think poorly of your poor fiancé so that you don't have to get a bra on.
Have you ever worn a bra?
Like as a laugh, yeah.
Yeah, like as a laugh, yeah. Like as a laugh,
sure.
Yeah. Alpha shit, yeah.
Yeah, but I was fighting another guy, obviously. Then when I'm jiggling about. I need support.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've put one on as a laugh. I remember once my mum, I was playing PlayStation with my mate, and I came back through and she went, you know, it'd be really funny is if you went back through in a dress and just sat down and didn't say anything.
Your mum's right. Your mum is right.
And I went, you are right.
That's fucking hilarious.
So I put on one of my sister's dresses.
Phenomenal.
I must have been about 9,
50?
I guess.
Wow, for 9.
So I put on this dress,
so
and I go and sit back, and my mate's still like playing the PlayStation. He's not noticed on it, and he turned around and he went, "Whoa, what? Whoa, what? What? Whoa!" And I was like, "Ha!" Anyway, gotta go get changed again. It's every time with like a joke where you really commit. It's so funny.
The payoff is brilliant, and then
after the payoff, you've got to go. Right, I better go get changed
get
again.
rid of that.
Crazy.
Yeah, better go return these.
I can't be sitting in a dress. That's insane. I remember the dress. It was blue with flowers on.
Oh, right, do I have time to quickly tell a story?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, okay. So the biggest commit to a laugh I've ever... I wasn't part of it. I suffered it. But my two mates, just during the day...
Started this darts league. They made me buy a shirt.
They were just hanging out through the day and they were like, oh, fucking Mutch, Maxwell and McQueen are all going to be fucking hanging out up at McQueen's later. They knew that.
There was a kid called... Oh, right, his house. I was like, for a second I went, there was a kid called McQueen and there was a place called McQueen's. Oh, it was his house.
We're obviously going to hang out at McQueen's.
I thought it was like a local point of interest.
No, his gaff.
And his Scottish royalty.
His mum and his stepmom and his dad were at the pub. So we're all up there, and I remember we're having a fag at the back, and we just hear like, so what they've done is so McQueen's house kind of backs off into like a bit of like a forest, a bit of woodland. Yeah. So they're in there, and they're like, let's try and fucking spook them. Let's really see if we can shit them up.
Wow, all they had to do was go boo to you as well.
Well, yeah, it totally worked. So what they did was they like picked up twigs and they're just aimlessly throwing them, and the two of them are just going, we don't even know if this is working, and they're just throwing it. Unbeknownst to them, we're at the front just having a chat, and it's just, and I go, what the fuck is that, lads? Let's get the fucking house. What the fuck is that? Someone's chucking shells. McQueen's going. The first one, McQueen was still acting hard man, like, nah, we'll be fine, boys. It'll just be fucking sun next door. We'll be fine. Second, he's like, yeah, no, maybe we should actually get inside this again a bit further. And we go in, and then there's this genuinely beautiful moment that the two of them shared, where they were just aimlessly chugging, going, we don't even know if this has worked, man. Like, fuck. Nothing probably happened. And then all they see, because it's like glass, it's like you can look into the kitchen, you can see into the kitchen. All they see is the light go on, and they see me run into the kitchen, take out the biggest knife, and they just go, oh, it worked. Oh, it worked. Oh, it worked. And I'm just stood there with a fucking knife.
Do you think you'd be able to stab somebody? You think you're capable of that?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I had that conversation with someone recently. Do you think you could take a life? But anyway, that's probably the end of the...
Oh, damn.
I don't think I could, FYI.
Depends how.
Do you think you could? Do you think you could watch someone die, Gareth? I don't think I
couldn't
could.
shoot somebody, but I could like choke the life out of somebody.
Rightio. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening.
I could watch the light go out somebody's eyes nice and close.